Come to Americana North, 8350 Nab Road for Tom Carnegie Race Day, May 26th. There will be wheelchair and big wheel races. Proceeds will benefit Indiana Basketball's Hall of Fame.
Duffy's Diner on the news tonight. Celebrating leap year on the news tonight.
Cindy Lee.
Picture a life without cars, rugs, without packaging, without clean clothes. It could happen without hazardous waste. Norman Cox investigates consumer lifestyle changes without hazardous waste. Hazardous waste, necessary poison, at 10 on the news tonight on 6. The People's Court, tomorrow at 4:30 on 6.
Indiana man makes medical history, an update at 11. Circus entertainment for nation's mayors in Indy, details at 11.
We now return to the Ewok adventure.
Indiana artificial heart patient out of surgery, details at 11.
Boone County, your vote counts on November 6th.
Hey.
Pan Am Committee meets at Indy, details at 11:30. New shuttle discoveries, details at 11:30. NCAA pairings, details at 11:30. Channel 6 News, the best newscast in Indiana. It's not just a slogan. Channel 6 News was named Best Newscast in the State by United Press International. Read Duffy's report on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the day after the 500 received a UPI First Place Award for feature reporting. Jack Reinhart was honored for investigative reporting on racial discrimination at a Southside fishing lake. Channel 6 News was honored as the best television newscast in 1985. You'll see the best newscast every night on Channel 6 News, the news leader. This is a Channel 6 News Sports Brief with Kevin Madden.
Good evening to you. NCAA bids were handed out late this afternoon. 4 schools from Indiana will compete. In the opening round, IU will play Cleveland State in the East Regional. In the Southeast Regional, Purdue will face LSU on the Tigers' home floor. Ball State will square off against Memphis State. And in the Midwest Regional, Notre Dame faces Arkansas Little Rock. Now this.
Our World, 1970. An anti-war protester is shot dead at Kent State. The Beatles break up while telling us, let it be. An Apollo 13 moon mission is almost lost in space. Feel what it was really like.
Our World. It's about time. Thursday on ABC.
Here are a few of the stories you'll see next on Channel 6 News. Why is Lieutenant Governor John Nutz out campaigning for a very powerful Republican tonight? Norman Cox has some answers. The Marion County prosecutor says tonight we need laws in the state to protect us from tampering.
Also tonight, we'll talk with Andy Jacobs about the $35 million libel suit. Money Team reporter Barbara Boyd begins a series of reports on toy testing. And Larry Bird returns to Terre Haute as the Pacers take on the Celtics.
Join us next for Channel 6 News.
We'll have a closer look at the tourney pairings tonight after the ABC movie here on Channel 6.
Your money.
Oh, sure. Oh, well, let's get to work.
Andrew Kokas and the Channel 6 News Financial Advisory Committee offer advice to you on your money. Money management from financial leaders. Good business sense for your dollars and cents. Your Money with Andrew Kokas. Mondays at 6 on Channel 6 News. Benson, Monday late night after Channel 6 News.
I'm Columbus Mayor Robert Stewart. WRTV, you've got us covered.
Channel 6 News can take you anywhere at any time with News Star 6. News Star 6, only on WRTV Channel 6, your news leader. February is National Heart Month, a good time to think about your health. Have you ever considered how much your everyday lifestyle is affecting your heart? I'm Clyde Lee. Join me as Medical Matters takes an in-depth look at caring for your heart. We'll take a look at everything from the effects of diet to cardiac treatments and medication.
Improve your heart today for a longer tomorrow. Join me as Medical Matters looks at heart care. It starts February 9th at 6 p.m. on Channel 6 News.
The Fall Creek YMCA is looking for young people with leadership potential. The Junior Leaders Club, open to boys and girls between the ages of 12 and 18, is an honorary club designed to help young people grow with extensive training and specialized curriculum. Call the Fall Creek Y at 634-2478.
This is WRTV-6, Indianapolis. Barney Miller, tonight at 11:30 after Channel 6 News.
Every little boy and almost every man would trade places with them in a minute. On the next Oprah Winfrey Show, meet some of the sexiest and the most handsome professional quarterbacks in the league. Jim Kelly of the Buffalo Bills, Warren Moon of the Houston Oilers, Mark Malone of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Danny White of the Dallas Cowboys, and Jim Everett from the LA Rams. Meet the quarterbacks on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Weekdays at 9 on WRTV-6, The Leader.
This is a WRTV Channel 6 News update.
Good evening to you from the Channel 6 newsroom. The Palestine Liberation Organization says the next move toward Middle East peace is in the hands of the United States. The PLO has recognized Israel and has declared an independent state. A Palestinian doctor is in our city tonight speaking to students at IUPUI. He wants people, he says, to understand the Palestinian point of view. We'll have details on these stories, plus a cooler forecast from Bob McLean and sports with Ed Sorensen at 11. Join us.
Electric service at some of the nation's lowest rates. That's Indianapolis Power and Light Company, the power of 2,300 people.
Of all the people on this planet, we Americans enjoy a unique distinction. Despite the dry weather that has hurt our farmlands, we spend only 14% of our income on food. That's less than virtually anyone else spends in the free world. And because we spend less on food, more money for the little luxuries of life. Brought to you on behalf of the American farmer by the makers of Dual Herbicide.
Special Children and the Adoption Option, Wednesday at 6. This is a WRTV 6 News update.
Good afternoon. It's Halloween, and tonight the streets will be filled with youngsters. We'll take a look at some of this year's best costumes and have some safety tips for the trick-or-treaters. And tonight, in his Who's Watching You segment, Ben Morrison shows us how private detectives can reach into your private life. And kids these days have no respect, some of them, for human life. More on Indianapolis street gangs in our Education Month special. All this and a surprise guest this evening on 6 News at 5.
Highlights of a Colts win in the Pasadena Doodah Parade at 11.
Tonight, Angela Kane making a difference on WRTV 6 News. All you need to know about radon this week on 6 News at 5.
A suspected serial killer is arrested. We'll have the story at 5.
Robin Gibbons and Gregory Hines visit Oprah Monday at 4 on WRTV 6. You'd ask for it.
On our next, a current affair, frozen stiff. 5 more names on unclaimed money tonight at 5. 5 more names on unclaimed money tonight at 5.
Fathers meet the sons they never knew Wednesday at 4 on WRTV 6.
Mom.
We face the Giants November 5th on WRTV 6.
Solve the mystery with Father Dowling and an unnamed thief. Yeah, they catch the thieves.
Join us right here on WRTV 6, making a difference for Indiana.
Today, someone could be watching you. They could find out all about you, and you wouldn't even know it. The information is available to anyone who wants it, whether you like it or not.
I'm Ben Morriston. Today, your private life isn't necessarily so private. What you should know about what they can find out on my Call 6 for Help report.
Who's watching you? This week on WRTV-6 News at 5.
A teenage girl remains in the hospital, the victim of a violent beating. Today on 6 News at 5, find out if her accused attacker will be tried as a juvenile or as an adult. Also at 5, April showers may bring May flowers, but they're not doing much to help the Indiana farmer. And you've heard of the Black Panthers? Now meet the Pink Panthers and learn why a Hollywood movie studio is suing them. Plus, Reed Duffy says out with computers, bring back the card file. See if you agree at 5.
Today on WRTV-6 News at 5 with Howard Caldwell and Barbara Lewis. This is a WRTV-6 News update.
Good afternoon from Channel 6. A 3-year-old died this morning in a house fire on the east side. Neighbors, firefighters, and family tried to save the boy. They found him upstairs beside a family pet. Alvin Wilson, he's in a Florida jail. Police think he killed 11 prostitutes here in the Midwest and down south. We'll have his story. And farmers can't get into the fields. It's just too wet. How will the delay affect planting on Indiana's 70,000 farms? After Oprah, watch 6 News at 5.
Who's watching you? Find out this week at 5.
A real-life story of sex, seduction, and slayings, Monday at 4 on WRTV-6.
Values. Supermodel Elle Macpherson comes to Indianapolis. That story at 5.
Congressional pay is a matter of public record, but what about perks? Do you know what kind of benefits members of Congress enjoy at our expense?
Free cars, free trips, free artwork. It's not a game show, it's the perks available to U.S. congressmen. Join me, Norman Cox, for a special series from Washington on congressional perks and how people are reacting to them.
Watch for Political Perks tomorrow at 6 on WRTV-6 News.
Not by a lot, just by a little, but temperatures will be warmer tomorrow, the forecast at 11.
President visits the Midwest. Special coverage. Live local late-breaking 6 News. Live reports from Skycam 6, only on live local late-breaking 6 News. Downrange Doppler has Indiana covered from every direction, only on 6 News.
Will Big Brother be watching your kids on the school bus? The answer at 11.
Anywhere.
Big surprise, it went bust. Next Oprah. Why did the coach kick you?
For now, I'm Dionne Willis. I'll see you tonight at 11. Clyde Lee also and Barbara Lewis will have the latest on these and other stories coming up for you at 10 o'clock on Channel 4. Good evening.
Come party with Whoopi next Hollywood Squares.
Tonight's movie continues. Parental discretion advised.
An Indianapolis mayoral candidate crashes in a chopper downtown. Details at 11.
DC.
Warm sunshine gives way to cool, rainy weather. Your Sunday forecast straight ahead. Plus, a man convicted of killing a 4-year-old girl gets a new trial. Next at 11.
New at 11, a new technique may be the fastest way to get rid of that bald spot.
Mission Impossible continues here on ABC.
Get it now at abc.com.
Play cool games. Go behind the scenes. abc.com. Your backstage pass. This week on abc.com, a home video farewell to Jimmy Smits from the cast of NYPD Blue. Right now it's on abc.com.
Coming up on WRTV-6 News.
It could have jeopardized your safety. Emergency calls are blocked when a police radio is stolen and jammed. The result at 11. A close call in the skies over Indianapolis today, and air traffic controllers say it should not have happened. Hear what's wrong with the system at 11. And ironically, the Indiana Republican in charge of investigating the Democrats' fundraising is himself in hot water tonight. Those stories and more on 6 News coming your way tonight at 11.
It's Sesame Street Live!
Save $5 on opening night to Sesame Street Live Let's Play School. Stop by Target for treat seat discount coupons.
New at 11, police in Anderson heard a barrage of phony radio traffic, but it wasn't from one of their own.
Plus, if you or someone you know is flying through the Indianapolis airport, you shouldn't miss our report. Is it safe to fly? 6 News is next.
The 6 News team moving ahead at 5:30.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
Surprise!
5:30 news.
Now you won't miss a thing.
Barbara Lewis, James Adams.
If it's breaking news, we're there.
Live and local.
Nobody in town does it like this. Here we go.
Move ahead with the 6 News team. Weekdays at 5:30.
That's 5:30.
Pay attention, class. There are some new rules you and your parents need to know about, and they could pay off in cold cash.
Plus, an update on that gruesome murder on the West Side and an important ruling in the so-called drug tax. Next on 6 News at 11.
This is a WRTV 6 News update.
A girl who's been missing since September is reunited with her family tonight. Find out how she got home safe and sound. And from big desserts to flying squirrels, what's hot and what's not. Coming up for 1996, these stories and more on 6 News at 11. We'll see you then. Next on 6 News at 11, he said he saw the devil in his father. Hear this man explain why he stabbed and cannibalized his father. A part of the World Wide Web is cut off tonight in a cyberspace censorship controversy. And snow before the start of 1996, next on 6 News.
Next, will Joe Camel and the Marlboro Man disappear in a puff of smoke? Hear what the historic tobacco settlement means for cigarette ads and for Hoosiers. Plus, there's an ironic twist to an Indiana State Trooper's rescue of a 3-year-old girl. And if you're one of the millions who suffer from migraines, we have some information you'll want to hear. That's after 2020.
If it's live, local, or late breaking, you'll see it on RTV 6 News. More local news, nearly twice the number of local stories as any other station. Every newscast, every day. WRTV 6 News is the local news leader.
New at 11, emergency crews have a scare at the airport as an American Airlines jet is in Indy when it wasn't supposed to be. And the tobacco companies made history and affect your child's health. And police exchanged gunfire with the suspect, a late-breaking story at 11.
It was a routine traffic stop, but the result was anything but routine. New at 11, find out how special state trooper training led from that stop to a drug bust miles away. Also tonight, the Democrats want to give some of the state's billion-dollar surplus back to you. Hear their tax proposal on live, local, late-breaking 6 News at 11.
Hey everybody, time for a Chi-Chi's workout. Today, we're doing crunches. Use only Chi-Chi's seasoning mix and Chi-Chi's taco shells. After a little warm-up, we're ready.
And lift and crunch, and lift and crunch. Add the leg. Lift and lift and crunch. Eat with me, people. Don't forget to breathe and lift and crunch.
So don't just sit there, eat something. Chi-Chi's. Next time, dips.
The 30th Annual RV Show is coming January 17th through 25th to the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Central Indiana RV dealers join forces to showcase over 300 units, 60 name brands. The state's lowest prices on travel trailers, motorhomes, fifth wheels, truck and tent campers. It's the sales event of the year. WRTV invites you to attend the RV Show January 17th through 25th at the State Fairgrounds. Look for discount coupons in your newspaper.
They're NFL stars looking for love.
Just looking for a girl like you, Oprah.
Next Oprah.
Thursday at 4 on Channel 6.
Join us tomorrow morning from 5 to 7 for 6 News this morning.
We'll tell you why 2 former IPD officers are headed to court tomorrow.
Can we get a drier forecast? We'll tell you. Starting tomorrow at 5.
Hold your breath, hold on tight, and take off on a magical adventure at Disney on Ice, Aladdin. WRTV-6 invites you to save $4 on tickets to opening night, Wednesday, February 4th at 7:30. Buy your tickets now at the box office and all Ticketmaster outlets or call 317-239-5151 to charge your tickets by phone. See Aladdin, Princess Jasmine, Genie, and all your friends at Disney on Ice, Aladdin. Join WRTV-6 for opening night and save at Aladdin, playing Market Square Arena February 4th through 8th.
Late-breaking news as police make a capture in a store shooting, and a routine traffic stop turns into a big arrest and drug bust, and state police say it wasn't by accident.
And wet streets mean fender benders and more. We'll take you along on a busy night on the roads at 11.
Coverage making a difference for Indiana. Live, this is 6 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone.
It's one of the most hotly contested races in Indianapolis history. Now, 6 News and WRBC bring the candidates for mayor together in their first live televised debate.
Where do they stand on the issues that matter most to your family? Find out as the candidates square off.
Clyde Lee moderates the mayoral debate Thursday at 7 on RTV6.
A man charged with killing his wife and infant son confesses to 6 News. Hear the story straight from John Adams next.
And one of the biggest events of the year for downtown, we are live to see how it's going. And a helicopter carrying a candidate for Indianapolis mayor goes down.
All next at 11.
Win a rare Beanie Baby. Just watch the next Oprah on Channel 6.
Mission Impossible continues here on ABC.
Next at 11, it started as a fire call.
But a gruesome discovery sends homicide detectives rushing to the scene.
Down day for Indianapolis as the decision is announced on where the Republican convention will be held.
Plus, we'll take you along with the crew that the police call when the mission seems impossible at 11. New at 11, firefighters respond to a fire, then find a woman's body inside. The latest on the homicide investigation live. Then Republicans say no to an Indianapolis convention. Tonight, hear what the winning city says. Plus, they make impossible missions possible. This 6 News reporter trains with the team. Stay up to see it. All new next.
6 News takes you inside SWAT tonight at 11.
Still continues here on ABC.
Coming up on the next Howie, Roseanne. Roseanne drops by to talk about her talk show, plus Joan Collins and the Unmasked Magician.
Howie at 9 a.m. on Channel 6. 6 News takes you inside SWAT tonight at 11.
Mission Impossible continues here on ABC.
Catch Rosie O'Donnell, Martin Mull, Jenna Elfman, and Fran Dresser.
I know it!
On the next Hollywood Squares.
This week at 7 on Channel 6.
When the mission seems impossible, the police call in these guys. Next at 11, we take you into the secret world of the SWAT team to show you just what it takes.
From Central Indiana's local news leader, this is live, local, late-breaking 6 News.
Just her, just knowing that she had 3 children and she's gone.
A numbing, horrifying discovery on the city's northeast side. Firefighters respond to a house fire, but inside, they find something much more sinister. Good evening, I'm Deanne Willis.
And I'm Clyde Lee. When the smoke cleared, firefighters found the badly burned body of a woman inside the home. But what turned this into a murder investigation was the nature of her death. Martha Weaver is just back from the scene with the latest on this case.
All his clothes. On the next Roseanne show, for the first time ever, actress Tracy Lords talks about escaping the porn industry. And Jay Leno stops by with a manly birthday surprise for Roseanne.
Roseanne at 3, then on Oprah.
We all love a good deal.
I can't help it. I just love a bargain.
Learn how to bargain with the best of them.
You absolutely can negotiate like $400 or $500.
Stop paying too much and say hello to good buys. Next Oprah.
Followed by 6 News at 5.
Met my big attack.
Go. Quick moves, deadly aim, nerves of steel. On a mission to protect you, a local SWAT team prepares for the worst. And 6 News reporter Ben Morrison's in the thick of the action.
Are you ready to go?
Learning the secrets of tactical training. Take a deep breath and hang on as you go. Inside SWAT, tonight at 11 on 6 News.
Did I pass the test?
Every exciting detail. Trackside 6, Monday during 6 News at 5:30.
Family and friends remember Nicole's birthday. Watch Inside Edition.
Central on ABC.
Looking for a job? Going through a career change? Then get on the phone and call the RTV6 job line at 637-WRTV. You can connect directly to potential employers for more information about a job listing or visit our website at 6news.com. Here are just a few of the Central Indiana businesses you'll have access to. The 6 News Job Line is a great way to find your next employment opportunity. So make the call and end your search now. Call the RTV6 Job Line at 637-WRTV. Coverage making a difference for Indiana. Now, WRTV 6 News.
Well, is it just another way of doing business, or is it a purloined product and corporate espionage? Good evening, I'm Barbara Lewis. Clyde is off tonight.
And I'm Dionne Willis. An Indianapolis-based company, Beringer Mannheim Corporation, has filed a lawsuit against one of its competitors, the Johnson & Johnson Corporation, alleging theft, infiltration, and spying. Cy Jenkins joins us now from Beringer Mannheim with more on this very unusual step for an American business. Cy?
Yes, Dionne, this company is a German-owned company that employs more than 2,000 people at its Indianapolis plant here. In a lawsuit filed in federal court, the company alleges that employees and a hired consultant of a Johnson & Johnson subsidiary conducted espionage against Beringer Mannheim on at least 5 occasions over a 17-month period ending in March of 1994.
We think it's just absolutely flabbergasting that Johnson & Johnson would have conducted business in this way.
Beringer Mannheim is the world's second-largest producer of medical diagnostic equipment, including this device, now widely used in Europe to measure blood glucose in diabetics. The prototype was allegedly stolen by representatives of Johnson & Johnson LifeScan, Beringer Mannheim's chief competitor.
We know that they gave it to their engineers, they took it apart, they examined it, they found out how it works. We don't know what they did with that information. Certainly just by knowing what was in the meter.
Some days that lend them.
Tonight, a 6 News exclusive. 6 News has learned what caused this ATA flight to make an emergency landing in Indianapolis. It cost one man his job. Exclusive details at 11. Plus, a real-life case of Mission Impossible. Find out how an Indianapolis company became a victim of industrial espionage. And Hoosier Health to rebuild black churches. Stay tuned right after Primetime Live.
It's the coverage you want, made easy.
6 News is closed captioned, and that's making a difference for the deaf and hearing impaired. Community Hospitals Indianapolis is proud to sponsor closed captioning on 6 News.
Siskel and Ebert are duking it out over this summer's hottest movies and videos.
Even when we agree, we disagree.
Summer Movie Review, next over.
Thursday starting at 4 on RTV6.
Rosie welcomes Matthew Broderick, plus a special visit from the Dressers.
Smoking!
On the Rosie O'Donnell Show.
Thursday morning starting at 10 on RTV6. See what's new at the Children's Museum, Friday at 8 on RTV6.
Spring storms move in fast.
Meteorologist Bob McLean and Storm Team 6.
Tracking the storms.
First.
With state-of-the-art equipment.
Around the clock.
If it's a watch or a warning.
And what you need to do. Plus our exclusive 6-day forecast. There's the sun.
Storm Team 6. Weather coverage making a difference for Indiana.
We're watching out for you.
It's a product like this that is part of an Indianapolis company's claim of spying by a competitor.
And ATA explains why one of its planes made an emergency landing in Indianapolis last month, and it cost an employee his job.
6 News is next.
Tens of thousands packing downtown tonight for a big event, and we're there at 11.
Good name.
The Ritz, the Trump Tower, it's a hospital. How to be laid up in the lap of luxury. Next Oprah.
Thursday starting at 4 on RTV6.
If you're worried about...
Mother Nature hasn't been kind to farmers this year. Now a vandal adds to the troubles of a Noblesville farmer.
And the bridge to nowhere near Logansport may finally be on the road to completion. Plus, Bob says a warm weekend is in store for us. 6 News is next.
Rosie welcomes Sarah Jessica Parker, Gloria Estefan, and John Hinton. Woo! On the Rosie O'Donnell Show.
Thursday morning starting at 10 on RTV6.
All this pampering in the hospital? What's up, Doc? Next Oprah.
Prime time.
stations.
He stands charged with the 30-year-old murder of his wife, but today Carl Eubank walks out of jail. We'll have the latest on his case. And also, convicted cop killer Tommy Smith is just a day away from death by lethal injection. At 11, we'll look at the process and hear how he'll spend his final hours. Plus, the fate of Marge Schott.
Watch 6 News at 11 tonight after Prime Time Live.
You better hurry.
Friday and Saturday at Ayers, any size mattress is one low price, plus your choice bonus with premium set. Save on entire stock of mattresses. Buy now, pay in October. Friday and Saturday only at Ayers.
Surf's up for Mitch when the Beach Boys spread their good vibrations. On the next Baywatch.
Baywatch, Saturday night at 7 on RTV6.
With a break in the weather, he'd finally gotten some planting done, but last night vandals dealt a Noblesville farmer another setback. Plus, it's a beautiful bridge that leads nowhere, so why are these folks celebrating? Also, we'll drop by Soul Fest and Italian Fest, and calling all cars, there's a moose on the loose in the big city.
Watch 6 News at 11 tonight after 2020.
It's your hand. In 25 hours, death row inmate Tommy Smith is scheduled to die by lethal injection. We'll describe his last day. And finally, a decision about the future of Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott. 6 News at 11 is coming your way next.
The RTV6 Antique Auto Tour is a big success.
Thanks to everyone for coming out. And a big thanks to our sponsors.
Watch the Antique Auto Tour
Saturday night at 6:30 on Channel 6.
Prime time continues.
Out here, this is what we need. Arby's melt with cheddar. And you know what it costs.
More on that decision that disappointed nurse Orville Lynn Majors today at 11.
September 20th, 1995.
A prime time.
ABC stations.
I'm Dionne Willis. Disturbing news for Indianapolis next May. The greatest spectacle in racing may have competition, another IndyCar race in Michigan. What will this mean to area businesses? We'll sort it out for you at 11. And AT&T breaks up again.
Coverage making a difference for Indiana. Watch 6 News at 11 tonight after Prime Time Live.
Arby's 99-cent melt with cheddar.
Next at 11, a man denied the return of his nursing license, vows to keep up the fight. You'll hear from Orville Majors. And cops caught on videotape having sex, and this couple was on duty at the time. These stories plus snow falls in Colorado at 11. 6 News and Community Hospitals Indianapolis want you to join Buddy Check 6. Call 1-800-544-7300 to request your free Buddy Check 6 packet.
6 News is closed captioned to better serve the deaf and hearing impaired. Kendrick Memorial Hospital is proud to sponsor closed captioning on 6 News.
They pulled the fire alarm and gunned down students as they were coming out. New information at 11.
Special weather bulletin from Storm Team 6. A tornado warning has been issued for an area.
Everyone in this area needs to take cover immediately. Doppler 6000 shows this storm moving northeast at Storm Team 6 at 87.7 FM on your radio. And go to the basement, interior closet, or bathroom now.
It's going to be okay.
Storm Team 6 will stay with you until the threat's passed.
Colts playoff coverage Saturday morning at 11:30 on RTV6. Colts playoff coverage Saturday morning at 11:30 on RTV6.
Only one television station is taking a stand for Indiana's working families. See for yourself. RTV6 editorials, Mondays, Wednesdays, and weekends.
Don't go to bed until you see what police are dealing with every day on the streets.
Get your hand out of that. I got it. It's a gun. It's a gun. It's a gun.
The criminals are getting younger, the crimes more violent. Eye-opening pictures after just 2 ride-alongs with police. Next at 11.
If you have a problem, you know you can always call 6 for help. And though it's bundle up weather now, when summer sizzled, hundreds of Hoosier families counted on the Call 6 fan club to help them beat the heat. Through your generosity, we were able to hand out 1,500 free fans. Seeing the problem, finding the solution. Call 6 for help. Just one more way, RTV6 is standing up for you.
How do you want to see the world? Your world looks better through glasses from Dr. Tavel's 1 Hour Optical.
At Union Planters Bank, we're working hard to make a difference every day.
With your financial needs.
And in our community.
That's why Union Planters is proud to sponsor the RTV6 Leadership Award.
Tonight at 11, kids, crime, and 6 News cameras. The pictures are eye-opening, and so are the stories from folks on the front lines. The Faces of Juvenile Crime at 11 on RTV6.
Colts fans, hear from the man in charge. It's Colts Monday Night with Jim Irsay, live from Galleons. Monday night on RTV6.
Come on, join us.
Tonight at 11, a fallen soldier is home at last, and a highly explosive situation. How a rookie cop helped in a first for IPD at 11. A change in the football ranks at one Indiana college. Tell you about it at...
Be a part of the RTV6 Toy Drive.
And help make holiday wishes come true for hundreds of Hoosier children.
Just drop off a new unwrapped toy at the RTV6 studios. Or give us a call at 269-1405 if you'd like to visit me here in the toy shop and make an appearance on TV. Help light up some young lives this holiday season with the RTV6 Toy Drive.
From theindychannel.com.
If you're even thinking about fixing up your home, you've got to check out our new House and Home section. It's got everything, from landscaping tips to financing info. And if you want to get specific, just click on one of our tip categories. It's the help you need.
Theindychannel.com. News, weather, and the help you need. House and Home at theindychannel.com is presented in part by Pods, D&M Roofing, and Tim Hogan Carpet. They're taking a stand, leading the way, making a difference in our community.
I'm Martha Weaver. Each week I have the pleasure of meeting these amazing Hoosiers and then sharing their stories with you. Nominate someone you know for the RTV6 Leadership Award at theindychannel.com or any financial center location.
The RTV6 Leadership Award, Fridays on the news at 6.
The Financial Center helps people manage their financial needs.
We believe in the spirit of individual achievement.
That's why the Financial Center is the proud sponsor of the RTV6 Leadership Award.
It's all about experience.
26 years and counting.
Decades of covering Central Indiana.
4 governors so far.
Reporting the stories that affect your family, your neighborhood, your wallet. And after covering the community that long.
27 years.
23 years.
You get to know the people making news. And they know you. Respected, connected. The news on RTV6. Judge Joe Brown, tomorrow at 3 on RTV6. From theindychannel.com.
Are you at risk for a heart attack or a stroke? Visit theindychannel.com and find out. Just click on Health. You'll find tons of information, from the latest medical news to calculators to count your calories. You can even learn about the 5 major warning signs of stroke or heart attack from specialists at St. Francis Hospital and Health Centers. It's information that could help save your life or the life of someone you love. TheIndyChannel.com. Help for all of your health needs.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Tomorrow night at 7 on RTV6.
It's a rental disagreement.
There was clothes everywhere, there was dirt, there was drug paraphernalia.
Next, Judge Joe Brown.
Tomorrow at 3 on RTV6.
The war over a proposed Walmart on the Nightcast. This truck is the newest weapon in the war on terror. The story tonight.
Buried alive, a day's work turns deadly for a man in Fishers.
And you won't see this on 465, the truck that'll have terrorists running for cover.
And we've got the details on summer construction delays.
And the return of winter next on the Nightcast. Winter rears its ugly head now that we're getting used to spring.
Yeah, the forecast calls for snow tonight. Also on the Nightcast, Greenwood packs the house, setting the stage for a fight with the nation's biggest retailer.
Ball State University and relatives in Carmel share the pain of loss as police make an arrest in the murder of a student.
That's tonight after the movie.
Who Hoosiers get high on these leaves, but it's legal in Indiana. Now 6 News investigates the plant behind the hype.
I'm Todd Wallace with a warning about the substance that means jail time in many other states.
Indiana's legal high.
Watch tonight
On 6 News at 7.
Tonight at 7, Hoosiers are using these leaves to get high, but it's perfectly legal in Indiana.
You don't know what's going on, but it feels good.
Now 6 News investigates the plant behind the growing hype.
I'm Todd Wallace. It's for sale in stores all over Indiana. But what's legal here could mean jail time in many other states.
See why our investigation has the attention of state officials and why we're warning families now. A 6 News special report. Indiana's legal high.
Watch tonight
On 6 News at 7.
Next, first at 5, in the midst of her battle with terminal cancer, what Representative Julia Carson is saying tonight about her political future.
And developing news at this hour, a health scare for the vice president, why he's at a Washington hospital tonight.
And shots fired at a local pawn shop just as Indianapolis police deal with an increase in robberies this holiday season.
And the meteorological race is on. Will colder air catch the rain showers you see on TrueView and change those to snow showers? And I'll detail a brief warm-up next on 6 News.
AAA Hoosier Insurance invites you to join us.
Make a donation to the RTV6 Toy Drive.
Drop off new unwrapped toys at any AAA Hoosier Insurance Service Center.
AAA Hoosier Insurance and the RTV6 Toy Drive.
A new Indiana tradition.
Hiring Hoosiers.
Only on TV6.
There is upward mobility in Indiana.
A new job, a better life. Find your perfect balance.
We're over 200 open positions.
A job with better pay that satisfies.
Those 100 credentials you can earn for free with the state right now.
You can make as much money as you want.
Watch Hiring Hoosiers only on RTV6 News.
In every home, on every television screen, communicating opportunities.
Oh my God, touchdown!
When severe weather strikes and you need to keep your family safe,
Where you need to seek shelter immediately.
more people turn to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6 than anywhere else.
Or see how this just popped up out of seemingly nowhere?
That is a tornado coming down.
RTV6 is the only station to stay on the air throughout the storm.
We have crews all over affected areas.
Responders, you can see one of the fire trucks here behind me.
I wanted just to give you a quick overview of what it looks like.
RTV6 is working for you.
We do things a little differently here.
Stand by.
Good evening.
We're groundbreakers.
Stay on top of the world.
Media innovators. But what really sets us apart is this: the work you don't see, the careful consideration that goes into each story, the intentional choices we make every day to spend more time on news that's personal to you.
And we think that's terribly exciting. That's why we do it. Storm Team 6 is here. Power or no power. Streaming, tweet, live, and Facebook. Working for you.
We do things a little differently here. Breakers.
Stay on top of the world.
Media innovator. But what really part is this: the work you don't see, the careful consideration that goes into each story, the intentional choices we make every day to spend more time on news that's personal to you.
And we think that's terribly exciting. That's why we do it.
We all know you can get the news
From RTV6 television
But you can also get the latest info online
at theindychannel.com.
On the go, RTV6 and the Storm Shield apps.
Did you cut the cord? We got you covered.
Apple,
Roku,
Fire Stick,
Android TV,
Hulu,
PlayStation View, YouTube,
Alexa, what's in the news?
This is an RTV6 update.
No matter how you tune in, RTV6 is...
Storm Team 6 is here. Power or no power. Streaming, tweeting, live on Facebook. Working for you. Behind closed doors, decisions that impact you.
I called you because I'm having a problem with the city.
Putting your family at risk.
Were you practicing as a therapist with no license?
Call 6 Investigates is working for you.
Uncovering wrongdoing. So we can't talk to you about the tax. No.
Connecting the dots. Are you going to give people their money back?
Exposing what's hidden.
Call 6 Investigates.
My thanks to you.
Rafael Sanchez, Kara Kenny, Paris Lubell. See what Call 6 uncovered today only on RTV6. Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6, working for you. Moments like these make us all a little anxious.
No secret here, put yourself in the center of the home.
Storm Team 6 is here. Power or no power. Streaming, tweeting, live on Facebook. Working for you. Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6, working for you.
There is upward mobility in Indiana.
A new job, a better life. Find your perfect balance.
We're at over 200 open positions.
A job with better pay that satisfies.
Those 100 credentials you can earn for free with the state right now.
You can make as much money as you want.
Watch Hiring Hoosiers, only on RTV6 News.
In every home, on every television screen, communicating opportunities.
No matter what you wake up to.
Where did you get baby powder?
We're here to get you from point A to point B.
What's going to happen over the course of the day?
One to leave early.
News you want to talk about.
This next job that we're featuring in our Hiring Hoosiers. All it takes.
And save you just enough time for a little fun, too. Because that's what makes a great day.
Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Indiana. GMA is next.
Those days, you look up and a line is literally being drawn in the sky.
You've got twin storms here.
Moments like these make us all a little anxious.
Reds within the green indicate rotation.
Storm Team 6 is here, working for you. Streaming, tweeting, live on Facebook. Reaching you any way possible to make sure you get through it safe and sound. More people turn to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6 during severe weather than anyone else.
I'm offering a training class free to the public.
A 4-week course prepares students to test for the Ready to Work certificate.
Mark Mullins reconnected with the people moved by his story to find personal success.
I initially learned about this watching Channel 6 News.
After the news story ran, we had over 200 applicants for the class.
And you can feed your family off of it, you can retire from it, you can make a living from it. And you opening doors for people who actually never knew those doors were even there.
When RTV6 broadcast the 1949 Indy 500, no one knew Indianapolis would grow into the vibrant city it is today. Thanks, Channel 6, for leading the way. Congratulations on 70 years of service from the Hogsett family.
Tomorrow on Good Morning Indiana.
Finally a day without any rain in the forecast. Friday's sunny and seasonable.
And we're monitoring closures on I-65. We'll help you get around them as you head into the weekend. Join us from 4:30 to 7.
A new job, a better life. Find your perfect balance.
A job with better pay that satisfies. RTV6 shows you how to step up as over 1 million jobs come open.
Watch Hiring Hoosiers, only on RTV6 News.
Call 6 Investigates is working for you.
Uncovering wrongdoing. So we can't talk to you about the taxes. No.
Connecting the dots. Are you going to give people their money back?
Exposing what's hidden.
My thanks to you.
See what Call 6 uncovered today only on RTV6.
Find your perfect work-life balance.
A job with better pay that satisfies. See how to step up now.
Watch Hiring Hoosiers, only on RTV6 News.
Did you cut the cord? We got you covered.
Apple TV,
Roku, YouTube, Fire Stick,
Android TV,
PlayStation View,
Hulu.
Just search RTV6 on your streaming service. RTV6 is working for you.
Moments like these make us all a little anxious.
No secret here, put yourself in the center of the home.
Storm Team 6 is here. Power or no power. Streaming, tweeting, live on Facebook. Working for you. Best.
We do things a little differently here.
Stand by.
Good evening.
We're groundbreakers.
Stay on top of the world.
Media innovators. But what really sets us apart is this: the work you don't see. The careful consideration that goes into each story.
Time the community stands together.
The intentional choices we make every day to spend more time on news that's personal to you.
And we think that's terribly exciting. That's why we do it.
Citizens Energy Group is inspired by public service. That's why we're proud to partner with RTV6 to bring the Jefferson Awards to Central Indiana. This prestigious award recognizes Hoosiers who go above and beyond to improve life in local communities. If you know someone who inspires action in your community, nominate them for the Jefferson Awards at theindychannel.com. Then watch RTV6 to see their stories.
Celebrate the Jefferson Awards on RTV6, sponsored by Citizens Energy Group. Wake up with Good Morning Indiana, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
The event tonight at 9/8 Central on ABC.
Download the RTV6 app. It's made for you. And
after the break.
Find your perfect work-life balance.
A job with better pay that satisfies. See how to step up now.
Wake up with Good Morning Indiana, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Terry Lee Hyundai on Highway 37 in Noblesville.
Hiring Hoosiers.
Only on RTV6.
Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6, working for you. As a Wake up with Good Morning Indiana, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Today on Good Morning Indiana.
After a warm and stormy stretch of weather, we start next week a little bit below normal.
Plus, how to land a job with a criminal record. The organizations and laws giving you a second chance at a paycheck. Join us from 4:30 to 7.
It's a dry Friday night, but our rain chances will increase again tomorrow. We'll talk about the timing and more. The news starts in 60 seconds.
When severe weather strikes and you need to keep your family safe, RTV6 is the only station to stay on the air throughout the storm.
We have crews all over affected areas.
RTV6 is working for you.
A new job, a better life. Find your perfect balance.
A job with better pay that satisfies. RTV6 shows you how to step up as over 1 million jobs come open.
Watch Hiring Hoosiers only on RTV6 News.
Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6, working for you.
You and your...
Moments like these make us all a little anxious.
No secret here, put yourself in the center of the home.
Storm Team 6 is here. Power or no power. Streaming, tweeting, live on Facebook. Working for you.
A new job, a better life. Find your perfect balance.
A job with better pay that satisfies. RTV6 shows you how to step up as over 1 million jobs come open.
Watch Hiring Hoosiers only on RTV6 News.
Oh my God, touchdown!
When severe weather strikes and you need to keep your family safe,
Where you need to seek shelter immediately.
more people turn to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory and Storm Team 6 than anywhere else.
Or see how this just popped up out of seemingly nowhere?
That is a tornado coming down.
RTV6 is the only station to stay on the air throughout the storm.
We have crews all over affected areas.
Responders, you can see one of the fire trucks here behind me.
I wanted just to give you a quick overview of what it looks like.
RTV6 is working for you.
Yeah.
We do things a little differently here.
Stand by.
Good evening.
We're groundbreakers.
Stay on top of the world.
Media innovators. But what really sets us apart is this: the work you don't see. The careful consideration that goes into each story.
Time the community stands together.
The intentional choices we make every day to spend more time on news that's personal to you.
And we think that's terribly exciting. That's why we do it.
WRTV is an ally to everyone.
Our communities are filled with different people. Together we see, we listen, we learn. WRTV represents all. ABC's Shark Tank is coming to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway July 17th. Learn how to pitch your idea to the Shark Tank casting team at WRTV.com. Sponsored in part by the patent and trademark attorneys at Woodard Emhart.
Indiana fields are alive and growing. The inside story on what it takes to make a season successful.
It'll shut off so that we're not double spraying anything.
How corn and soybean farmers are growing crops safely in Indiana. Watch Growing for the Future on WRTV.
I just fell in love with the village. My barber's in Broad Ripple. My favorite restaurants are in Broad Ripple. My bike shop's in Broad Ripple. My outdoor, it's all good. Stores in Broad Ripple. I'm in my best element when I'm outdoors. I'm on my bike and I'm on golf courses. So when I give the forecast, I've seen how the weather influences people's days. So what I really try to do is just to give the facts. I'm very mindful of my entire audience. What's great for one person may not be great for another person.
At WRTV, we listen to all, we respect all, we recognize all. WRTV is an ally to everyone. Our communities are filled with different people. We are knocking down walls while striving to build bridges in our communities to connect and celebrate each other. Together we see, we listen, we learn. We know there is power in belonging. WRTV represents all.
1972 is when the Gregorys moved to Indianapolis. I was in second grade. My dad started his forecasting career. I'm proud of that. I think it's really neat to have had that continuity over 5 decades. It is peaceful out here. Relationships that you've built over this period of time with coworkers, about that sunshine, with viewers right there, with the community.
What you doing, big boy?
Do what you love. Have fun doing it. Don't be so worried about tomorrow that you don't enjoy today.
We're in downtown Bargersville, my hometown. It's big, but it still has that small feel. You can see the grain silos. It's a rural community, but it's getting bigger and bigger each year. I lived in Johnson County since I was 2 years old. What does it mean to you? Local journalism is important to me because this is my community. As a journalist, how are you telling them how to get here? I'm thinking like a journalist, but I'm also thinking like a mom. There's so much good going on in our communities. I want to focus on that.
Giving back and making a difference.
Being the partner of United Way's All-In Day is such an uplifting experience.
It feels good to volunteer today because we are helping the most vulnerable population in our community.
This is awesome. If we're making someone else's day easier and we're doing it as a team, it's a win-win, win-win-win-win.
Gives all of our folks a chance to kind of stop and say this is why we do what we do.
WRTV, it's great because every year we can count on them.
WRTV is all in.
Ever wonder who's behind all that information? Here at WRTV, it's a person, a writer, a journalist, sharing all the information you need, like Nicole.
Hi.
She does this.
There are new developments.
And this.
Yeah, I want to show you this.
Or Mark. He's the person behind that post you just liked. We're here every day, typing, talking, texting about the things that matter to you. Search us, download us, follow us. We are so much more than TV.
Citizens Energy Group is inspired by public service. That's why we're proud to bring the Jefferson Awards to Central Indiana.
The Jefferson Awards for Multiplying Good, sponsored by Citizens Energy Group. Go to WRTV.com/Jefferson Awards.
In this case, the funnel, very dark in color, mine.
A confirmed tornado was located over Greenwood.
The WRTV Storm Team, keeping you safe.
Seek shelter lowest level of your home.
Keeping you informed.
They're just seeking the fuel of these storms.
All of this is moving east into Brown County.
Team coverage.
You can see the damage here.
I live off Smoky Grove Road, just down the street from here.
I think all your trees.
Yeah.
On air and online, turn to the WRTV Storm Team.
We are at Ben Davis High School. This is BDTV. This is where it all started for me. I'm a Ben Davis Giant, so what that means to me is we work hard and we love to win.
You were a first place winner.
As a Ben Davis Giant, we're never giving up. I grew up learning how to not take no for an answer. Where did that come from? Local journalism is so important because our community deserves to know the truth. Why did you see that need? We have the power to give that voice to the voiceless.
ABC. Ever wonder who's behind all that information? Here at WRTV, it's a person, a writer, a journalist, sharing all the information you need, like Nicole.
Hi.
She does this.
There are new developments.
And this.
Yeah, I want to show you this.
Or Mark. He's the person behind that post you just liked. We're here every day, typing, talking, texting about the things that matter to you. Search us, download us, follow us. We are so much more than TV.
In this case, the funnel very dark in color line.
A confirmed tornado was located over Greenwood.
The WRTV Storm Team, keeping you safe.
Seek shelter lowest level of your home.
Keeping you informed.
They're just seeking the fuel of these storms.
All of this is moving east into Brown County.
Team coverage.
You can see the damage here.
I live off Smoky Grove Road, just down the street from here.
WRTV.
Yeah.
On air and online, turn to the WRTV Storm Team. Some of the newest homes in the market in central Indiana on display right here on WRTV. See the best homes for sale and meet the Carpenter Realtors who can get you in. Your dream home could be waiting. The Carpenter Realtors Showcase of Homes, every Sunday morning at 11:30.
We are at Ben Davis High School. This is BDTV. This is where it all started for me. I'm a Ben Davis Giant, so what that means to me is we work hard and we love to win.
You were a first place winner.
As a Ben Davis Giant, we're never giving up. I grew up learning how to not take no for an answer. Where did that come from? Local journalism is so important because our community deserves to know the truth. Why did you see that need? We have the power to give that voice to the voiceless.
Get the news you want on your schedule 24/7 for free. Search us, download us, follow us. We are so much more than TV.
Welcome to my hometown, Franklin, Indiana.
Hi. Okay.
My obligation to the community is to give back, to be present, to be honest. I want to thank you both for doing this. I know this is so short notice. Every place is great, but then it's the people who make a difference wherever you live. ¿Cómo está? Family, friends, community, right? So all those things do together to make this a good place to live.
Come on.
Summer's endless games need an accurate forecast.
We'll let you know if you can stretch the day into extra innings, extra kicks, and extra hot dogs.
The WRTV Storm Team is tracking the skies above your backyard.
Check with us to plan your day.
You might want to save that bike ride for tomorrow.
Come on, Marlo. Or go for a walk today. Wherever you are, we have your backyard forecast.
The WRTV Storm Team.
Being here in Indiana really brings me closer to home, and it already feels like home. This is where I'm planting my roots. This is where my husband and I are. This is our home. I love being able to go hiking out in the community. What's your favorite? And the food. Cannot forget about the food. My obligation as a journalist is always to show the truth. You're not getting all the reporting. That's my #1 priority, to leave people with the information to empower them to make the good decisions that they.
I'm Kitsy Duncan, and I'm
We now join the following program already in progress. The following is a paid commercial announcement. The telecast of this program does not constitute an endorsement of this product or service by this station. Ever wonder who's behind all that information? Here at WRTV, it's a person, a writer, a human, sharing all the information you need. Search us, download us, follow us. We are so much more than TV.
Citizens Energy Group is inspired by public service. That's why we're proud to bring the Jefferson Awards to Central Indiana.
The Jefferson Awards for Multiplying Good, sponsored by Citizens Energy Group. Go to WRTV.com/Jefferson Awards. Weather Now Camera Network is sponsored by Audi Indianapolis on 96th Street. What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
How often are you seeing people come during?
Twice in a lifetime, that's pretty cool.
Whoa.
WRTV News at 6, followed by World News Tonight. The Weather Now Camera Network is sponsored by Audi Indianapolis on 96th Street. Email your tips to investigates@WRTV.
Personalize your daily news experience. Download the WRTV mobile app. Just search WRTV, the news and weather you want 24/7. Stack the news however you like. It's so easy to customize how you read or watch. Download today.
This location near you.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
How often are you seeing people come during?
Twice in a lifetime, that's pretty cool.
Whoa.
WRTV News at 6, followed by World News Tonight.
Personalize your daily news experience. Download the WRTV mobile app. Just search WRTV, the news and weather you want 24/7. Stack the news however you like. It's so easy to customize how you read or watch. Download today.
What went into making this decision?
You're sharing a lot of this journey. I'm on social media.
Your program has made a difference for so many people.
Why does it mean so much to you?
Ever wonder who's behind all that information? Here at WRTV, it's a person, a writer, a human, sharing all the information you need. Search us, download us, follow us. We are so much more than TV.